Empire Fence and Netting. Set a ticketfm.com.
Welcome into the happy hour. Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is the happy hour 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. I am Rico, joined by Jake Bakoven, running the ones and twos. Bach, how are we doing today?
Oh, not too bad. It's one of the favorite times of the year. Thursday and Friday, I think, though college basketball is not my favorite sport, it's one that I love. Don't get me wrong. I like the NBA. I like college football, but still, I don't think Thursday and Friday can be beat as far as just singular days.
Oh, yeah. The first round of the NCAA men's tournament is the best 2 days of if you advocate multiple days of sports, this is probably one of the best 2 days in sports that I can think of, at least. It's very fun. You get a couple upsets here and there. It's never really any chalk. Well, not any chalk. Like, it's never really all chalk. So we'll get a couple upsets. Everybody will be talking about it, and people will throw their brackets in the trash after day one, because that's usually what happens. Something's going to happen that nobody expected, and everybody's going to be upset, and I love it.
Yeah. Hopefully a 16 seed beats a 1 again. That was crazy. We talked about that last year. Also, I do notice this. It is the only time of the year that I watch True TV, because I no longer watch Impractical Jokers, and that's all True TV plays.
Impractical Jokers.
In general, yeah.
On repeat.
Yes.
It's pretty good. Look,
it's a good show. I liked it a few years ago. I used to watch it, but I just haven't watched it. I don't know if they're still doing it or if they're just running reruns.
I know one of them isn't doing it anymore. I don't know which one it is though.
Yeah,
very sad. You can't have just 3 Impractical Jokers. That's not how this works.
But it's every year you have to make sure you have True TV, because CBS,
the
TNT,
only time.
TBS. You have those. Well, I don't know if you have those or not, but those are in the general cable packages or whatever package, internet packages these days. True TV. That's just that doesn't get a whole lot. This has got to be the True TV.
What I remember,
days.
like some of my favorite memories of this is when I was in college and the high school indoor track and field meet at UNK was going on at this exact time, and I would be I'd be helping with the long jump pit, and I'd have my phone out watching the games and raking the pit and just and doing both, and then just yelling out like when something out like. They won! And everybody's like, who? And it's just an upset, and you just hear people like, oh, no!
Yeah. Well, and I love it, too. It's just, they talk about this, too. It's the most unproductive days at work. Like, people are not paying attention to work.
You got, 3 screens going at one time. You're just like, no.
I loved being in school. I remember specifically just being in this, I can't remember if it's computer class or whatever, but just like you're saying, kind of looking it up. I couldn't wait to get to computer class, because then I could have a screen, right? This is before I had a phone and could just look it up back then. So, I mean, it's hard to keep your attention really on a whole lot other than the games, and that's what we love. I mean, it's left and right, some buzzer beaters. There's usually, especially the first couple of days, there's 4 games going on at once at times. Beautiful.
It gets a little not boring, but it gets a little anticlimactic as it gets towards the Elite Eight and stuff, because you get one game, then you just have to wait, and the next game starts. You just have to wait instead of okay, this game's going on. Oh, this game's kind of they're up by 10. I'm going to switch over to this one. That's a 2-point game with a minute left. Oh, I'm going to switch over to this one. They're down by 3 and there's 3 minutes left, but this team really scores a lot. You just know this is a time when people will just start throwing facts at you about teams, and you're like, how do you know? And they're like, well, I looked it up before I filled out my bracket. This team, really good offensively. They're going to chuck up a bunch of threes. They're not going to hit a lot of them, but they're going to throw them up there. So
do you do the look up all the teams, try to see how they match up
on ESPN? It does that little matchup thing. That's the only time I do it.
Really
I'll look at it and I'll just go, my thing is I look at if they have opponents or something, or I'll just go, ooh, that was a really good team and they beat them. I like this team.
Yeah.
That's really all I do. There's no science or rhyme or reason behind how I pick the teams that I pick. But we still have to give away some ping pong balls, and we're going to do that here on the happy hour. We have 10 more ping pong balls to give away. So first up on the docket, got a question for y'alls. In what year did all 4 number 1 seeds make it to the Final Four?
Talk about chalk.
In what year did all 4 number 1 seeds make it to the Final Four? That is your first question for the ping pong balls.
See, even now that I don't have the trivia in front of me, I've got to think too. I do remember it
first person.
Too long way. Oh, that was it. Right
Breezy
away.
Breezy Scott Does Breezy have one?
I don't think so.
I'm not going to say the year yet.
I do not believe so. Unless he has a terrible one. Nope.
All right,
Breezy Scott.
Breezy Scott, 2008, the first time or the only year that all 4 1 seeds made it to the Final Four. Good job, Breezy.
I can only imagine. I mean, everybody felt they were doing great on their brackets that year.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Everybody's still alive going into the Final Four week.
But also, like, nobody was because nobody picks all 1 seeds. It's just like, this never happens.
Yeah.
And then it happened, and everybody's like, dang it. Finally happened. All right, Breezy. You're not getting a 1 seed. First off, they're all gone.
The 1 seeds are gone.
But you are getting a team that made a run at one point. VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University, goes to Scott. There you go, Breezy. You get some VCU action.
I know that's DP's alma mater. He said he's rolling with them this year. 27-7, same line as Drake, the 5-12 upset. So you can see that one.
I love Drake. In this one, as we've said multiple times, we're big Bulldog fans.
Yes.
In this neck of the woods.
What was weird because when we went to that game at Battle at the Vault, they just kind of looked like a team. And, they've got their leading scorer. They got good support pieces. They just kind of looked like a team. I thought that day because they beat Mississippi State, who at the time we thought was great. They were undefeated, top 25, and now they're barely in the tournament. But they look like a team that could put it together. That's for sure.
I like it. It's going to be really good, even though they're more than likely going to lose their coach at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're not going to go with the youngest coach to win an NCAA tournament championship, but who was the oldest coach to win a national title?
Interesting. Breezy's already a VCU fan. He's texted in his picture.
There you go, the Rams.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
The oldest coach to win a title.
The oldest coach. The youngest coach was Emmett McCracken, who led Indiana to a championship in 1940 at the age of 31.
Young Emmett McCracken.
Everybody knows Emmett McCracken, obviously.
That's right.
So who was the oldest coach to win a national championship game? Nebraska ball fan. Correct.
Oh, nice.
I don't believe Nebraska ball fan has one yet because they've sent in a lot of answers. So it was Jim Calhoun of UConn at the ripe old age of 68.
I was going to say, Jim Calhoun was always old to me.
Always. He's never been young.
He's never been a young guy.
He's always been old. 68-year-old Jim Calhoun in 2011 wins UConn's national title. Good on you, Jim. I wonder if you can get UConn, because I feel good about UConn in this tournament also.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They made a nice run through the Big East. I don't think they ended up winning the Big East title. I think Marquette did. But they made it up to number 1 and multiple times this year. UConn might be back on their stuff. But unfortunately, you do not get UConn, Nebraska ball fan. You get to go out west to California and support the Trojans of USC.
Now, that is not a bad one. That wraps up the 10 seeds, 22-10. They take on Penn State, so I'll be cheering against you, Nebraska ball fan.
Sorry, Nebraska ball fan.
Yeah.
But you are now the biggest USC fan in Nebraska.
Yes.
Sorry about it. That's just how these things work.
Crazy how your allegiances can be bought.
100%. That's how these things work. Buckets.
Yep.
Dang it. Sorry, you're not going to win now. Let's see. Looking for other questions here. Oh. In what year? See, this is just going to be a guessing game for everybody. In what year did the NCAA make it a requirement that the Final Four must be held in a domed stadium with a seating capacity of at least 40,000?
That's probably a good idea.
It is a very good idea. In what year did the NCAA make it a requirement that the Final Four must be held in a dome stadium with a seating capacity of at least 40,000?
So
I told you, it's just going to be a guessing game.
Text in a year, yeah.
Just text in a year. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to look this up. The capacity was raised in 2009 to 70,000. But when did they make it a requirement the first time?
For 40,000, you said.
For 40,000.
40,000. Yeah, that's not too many compared to these modern day.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Is anybody? Nope. Nobody's getting it so far. Nobody's gotten it. If you're in the 80s, you're too far back.
Okay.
Okay. So get closer. Get closer. People are just sending in just a bunch of years are coming in right now.
Oh, that's good. This is
Yeah. Oh, disc golf. Oh, Henry.
there it
No,
is.
Henry. No, stop it.
Did somebody get one?
Henry got it.
Henry got it.
1997.
Henry kept guessing, I think.
Henry has 4
All right,
guesses.
guys, that's enough
I don't
of the
care.
years.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it.
I got-
Henry got it.
All right, guys.
1997.
There you
A
go.
requirement: the Final Four must be held in a dome stadium with a seating capacity of at least 40,000. In 2009, the minimum capacity was raised to 70,000. There
In
you go.
2009? Yeah.
In 2009. So Henry, there you go.
There it is.
That was a good one. You just guess years. Just keep guessing years. That's kind of how we do it here.
You're not an expert, but you're quick at guessing.
Yeah, good job. You got 4 years in. You did a great job. All right. And Henry, you are not going to win,
No.
but you got a Hall of Fame coach,
Hey,
Iona.
Iona. You get some. You think he's going to stay at Iona?
He
Patina?
says he is. I keep missing. Sorry, Iona's definitely not going to win now. He says he is. I don't know if he actually is.
They're a popular pick, I think, for they're upset over UConn, I believe, is who they're matched up with.
Oh, interesting.
So that could be a tough one. Who'd you say, Henry there? Okay.
Henry, yeah. Looking up some more fun facts.
Doesn't he have Patina have a tattoo of his Louisville championship? I
I
believe
think he does.
He
Yes.
does.
Oh,
I
here
would
we
get
go.
a tattoo for a championship if I was on the team for sure.
I would 100%.
Yeah.
He won a national championship. I mean, he said he was going to, and then they ended up winning the whole thing. But yeah, no, I'd get a tattoo of it.
Yeah.
If Nebraska basketball wins a national championship in basketball, I'll get a tattoo.
That was with Russ Smith, J.R. Smith's brother.
Shout out to Russ Smith. Never
Peyton
really made it.
Siva.
Oh, it was a good team.
That was a good
It
team.
was a really good team.
Well, and that was that the guy that got injured?
Was it that year?
I think it was. I don't know if that was the year. I can't remember.
It might have been that year.
Yeah.
Okay. What team has the most NCAA tournament appearances without a Final Four? The most NCAA appearances without a Final Four. That is your question. I'm trying to get rid of some of these so that we don't get all mixed up, but I'm going to stick right up here just in
Could be
case.
a tough one.
Patino and Penn State coach are rumored for Georgetown. Patino ain't leaving. He said he's staying at Iona.
And a coach, once they say that they're staying somewhere,
Yep.
they've never
Oh, there
gone
it
back
is.
on their word.
There it is. The Empire Fence and Netting team.
There-
BYU.
BYU's never made a Final
BYU's
Four.
never made a Final Four. In
Hmm.
1981, Danny Ainge drove, this is a little thing, Danny Ainge drove the length of the court to hit a buzzer-beating shot against Notre Dame to put his team in the Elite Eight. That is the closest the Cougars have come to making a Final Four.
Wow. They suck.
Losers.
That sucks to suck, guys.
So you just put Empire Fence and Netting on that one.
All right.
Let's see who you guys get. Also, shout out to Empire Fence and Netting, sponsors of the show.
That's right.
Sponsors of the happy hour. And new owners of a ping pong ball with the Big East champions.
There you go. That's a good pick.
Marquette and
Marquette.
Shaka Smart with hair.
There you go. You like Chucker Smart with hair?
I don't. I really don't.
Seems to be working.
Oh, you guys are in for a good one. I just drained that one.
Let me see if I can find Marquette. They're a 2-seed, right?
They might be a 3.
Oh, they're a 2-seed.
They're a
28
2-seed?
and 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for them. There you go. You get the Big East champions in Marquette.
Who do you think's looks better with hair, Shaka Smart or Nick Wright?
Oh, Nick Wright.
You think Nick Wright looks weird?
They
with hair
both
to me.
look really weird with hair, but
Yeah.
Shaka Smart looks like he's like 26. And he is not. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. Trying to find some more questions because we still have how many have we given away?
I think we've given away 4.
We've given away 4. Okay,
But
we'll give
we
away.
also need to go to break.
Okay, we'll go to a break. Then we'll give some more away.
Okay.
It'll be all good. So you guys are listening to the happy hours. We give away some ping pong balls. Again, this is not the only time that you can get ping pong balls. This is the only time that you can, win this version of them. But at Buffalo Wings and Rings on Thursday, if you're one of the first 64 to show up, you get yourself a ping pong ball. If you're on this list, you can win another one at that time. You can't win another one today, but you can win another one on Thursday. Every show is giving away 10. So if you don't win it yet, don't worry. You still have a chance as the day goes on. You guys are listening to the happy hour. 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, and between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Guys, when I first started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, I weighed in at over 300 pounds. Now, less than a year later, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since high school. I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and it all began with the Farrell's 10-week challenge. 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and guided nutrition coaching to help you reach your fitness goals. Their next 10-week challenge begins on April 8th. If you're wanting to change your life like I have, head to theticketfm.com and click on Enroll Now on the homepage. Plus, get a promo code for a discount just for ticket listeners. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
Are you planting this spring? Make safety your priority. LES requires any landscaping or trees to be planted a safe distance from electrical lines and equipment to give crews safe access. Visit les.com/trees to learn more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it is Truck Month at Koppel, and we are pulling out all of the stops for this gigantic event. The lots are starting to fill, and we have some great deals for you waiting in Louisville. Brand new GMC Sierra Light Duty and new Silverado Light Duty trucks, all trim level, up to $4,000 in discounts. That's right, up to $4,000 off all new light duty trucks right now at Koppel, so do not wait. Now is the time to buy a new truck, so stop on in or visit us online at koppelcars.com. You must have a trade-in and finance with Koppel, all deals with approved credit.
Are you ready for $0 cost individual employee health insurance? How about company paid life insurance? What about on-the-job paid training? Become part of the Landmark difference today. Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, at our upcoming career fairs. Chat one-on-one with our team to hear what it's really like to work with us. Career fairs will be held at Landmark locations March 14th in Fairfield, March 16th in Hebron, March 21st in Holdridge, and March 22nd in Marysville, Kansas, and March 23rd in Beatrice, Nebraska. See more details at www.landmark.careers.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the United States. Regular screening can reduce colon cancer deaths by 50%. At-home screening tests, such as the fecal immunochemical test, FIT, can help identify precancerous polyps and prevent colon cancer. FIT is easy to use with no prep needed, completed in the privacy of your own home, and are often free to order from your local county health department. Take a health quiz to know you are at risk of developing colon cancer. Doing so will help you to protect your family and yourself.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Meeting your goal of having a healthy diet has never been easier than with the Venue at Home Healthy Living subscription. Chef-inspired meals that are health conscious and delivered right to your door every week. All you have to do is heat and eat. We offer delicious entrees, gluten-free pastas, fresh rice bowls, soups, salads, and more. Build your own package as a subscription to receive meals every week, designed to help you meet your dietary goals. Order your custom healthy meal package today at venueathome.net.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary. Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket. This is the happy hour on 93.7 The Ticket. Again, I'm Rico, joined by Bach, as Nick is still gone. He decided he should take like 2 days off or something because he worked hard or something. I don't know.
I guess.
Whatever. Something along those lines. Something, working hard, something. Doesn't matter. We're giving away ping pong balls still here on the happy hour. We've got 4 down. We've got 6 more to go.
And Darren Waller got traded.
Apparently. So Jimmy G, when I was comparing his weapons in Las Vegas to his weapons in San Francisco, I was, Darren Waller comparable to George Kittle. Not in terms of, blocking. George Kittle's the best blocking tight end in the league. But in terms of, receiving, Darren Waller's like another receiver. Now it didn't have that.
Yeah.
So going to be very interesting what Las Vegas decides to do after that, or who they're going to get in this trade for trading Darren Waller to the Giants. But the Giants going all in, re-signed Daniel Jones. They got Saquon Barkley. Now they're adding Darren Waller. Wan'Dale Robinson will be coming off an ACL tear. We'll see how he had a touchdown catch in his one of 3 games that he played.
Yeah.
So we'll see exactly where the Giants are headed this season. But I'm not a Giants fan, but I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Not Daniel Jones, though. I like what they're doing everywhere else.
You just don't like Daniel Jones.
Nah, I don't like Daniel Jones.
Sterling Shepard's still there, isn't he?
Sterling Shepard? Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah, he's played his whole career there. I think he got injured last year, too.
They dealt with a lot of injuries. Very surprised team. But then they kind of got stuck on however many wins, and it took them a while to move above that. But the Giants might be a mover and a shaker next season in the NFL. Also, Bill and Bennett, thanks for reminding us. Quick shout out to Husker Baseball. They are playing, I believe it's Husker Baseball playing, because I know that they moved a series down to Kansas, not University of Kansas, but down to the state of Kansas because of weather. They will be playing UNO today. Give me a second while I find this. I got to make sure that I get this right. Today, at Hawks Field, if you guys want to head on out there at what time? 6:05. If you want to head down to Hawks Field and catch Nebraska versus Omaha. Nebraska will be throwing Michael Garza against Charlie Bell. Michael Garza 1-1 on the season, a 1.64 ERA. Charlie Bell for Omaha 1-1 on the season, a 6 ERA. If you can't get down to Hawks Field, you can watch this game on Big Ten Plus.
Oh, nice.
So there is that, or you can listen to it on the Husker Radio Network. So Nebraska baseball in action today, as Bill and Bennett said. They've won 9 of 10, and they play UNO tonight. Nebraska baseball.
Yeah. And is it the upcoming weekend series?
The weekend series against Nichols is moved to Manhattan, Kansas. So because of weather. Down to Manhattan? No.
Yeah.
No, I am not.
I've been to Manhattan, the Little Apple.
I'm not going down to Manhattan. I have not. I have a friend who currently, or maybe he already got his master's down in Manhattan. His sister lives down there, though. But no, I will not be going down to Manhattan for baseball.
You know what I'm looking forward to here in a few weeks is the Hall of Fame. When they have Darren Erstad, Alex Gordon, and Shane Coman.
Yes.
All inducted.
The
Hall of Fame.
That's going to be
awesome.
fun. And also, shout out to Husker softball, who will be playing at the closest they'll come to home until the 22nd of March. They're playing at Omaha on Wednesday at 4 p.m. If you guys want to make the drive out to Omaha and check out the Nebraska softball team taking on the Mavericks of Omaha. The softball team is winners of, let me see. They were winners of 6 straight or something like that. Make sure I get this right so I can give them their credit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Closed, aren't you? 8, 9. They were winners of 9 straight until they went to the Shocker Classic. Lost 2 against Wichita State. Beat Missouri State twice, though. But now they're headed to Omaha to take on the Mavericks. But we've got some more ping pong balls to give away. So let's get to that so we can get these out of the way. Got another question for y'alls. 402-464-5685. Text in your answer. Hopefully you'll be a winner of a ping pong ball that we'll draw out. There are 2 coaches who have taken 3 different teams to the Final Four. Can you name one of those two coaches?
3 different teams to the Final Four. That's quite an accomplishment.
That is pretty impressive.
2 coaches have done this?
2 coaches have done it.
My goodness.
2 coaches, 3 different teams. Name one. A lot of numbers.
Yeah, that is a lot of numbers. You got to think of somebody that's a bit of a job hopper, I suppose.
Brad from Baldwin, I am sorry you are wrong, but Don, the first one, John Calipari.
Oh, did not take Don too long.
Did not take Don too long. John Calipari has taken UMass, Memphis, and Kentucky to 6 Final Fours. The other coach, Rick Pitino, took Providence, Kentucky, and Louisville to 7 Final Fours during his career. It's also important to note that both coaches had 2 Final Fours vacated. Each of them had 2 vacated because of NCAA rules
That's
violations.
why they're job hopping a little bit.
So, yeah, no big deal there.
Great coaches that get in trouble and job hop.
So, Don, with a win there, will shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it. And you can't get... What is happening? You can't get Rick Pitino because Iona's already gone.
You can't get John Calipari. Or maybe you can, yeah.
Is Kentucky in the tournament?
Kentucky's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 6 seed.
Kentucky's still there. You don't get Pitino, but you do get a team that he took to the Final Four.
Ooh.
Providence.
That sounded better than how it ended.
Yes, it did.
Providence an 11 seed this year, so
hey, 11 seeds can make it.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often, but they can make it.
Usually if the 11 seed does do well, it's from the play-in game. I don't think Providence is in the play-in game.
Shout out to Syracuse.
Yeah, from a few years
and
ago.
VCU. Yeah, I don't think Providence is in the play-in game. No, they're one of the few that is not.
They were very close to it. If you're an 11 seed that isn't in a playing game, you were just about to be.
Sorry about it. Somebody just texted, please, guys. I don't know what that's for. Please.
I want the ball.
I can't help you there, man. Sorry about it. Okay, here's another question for you guys. That's 5. This is the 6th one. There are 2 players who have 4 Final Four appearances. Can you name one of those players? Can you name one of the players who has won 4 or who has gone to 4 Final Fours? Just as a player, not as a coach. 4 Final Fours.
Great NCAA tournament runs, if you think of it. Guess, throw the name out. Oh,
Augie got it.
If you spell it wrong, you still get it.
Yeah, you still get it.
We
It's
got
okay.
2 guesses.
It's okay.
We actually have 3 guesses. They're all spelled wrong.
What's happening? No, so Christian Laettner. And people keep guessing Kareem. Kareem and Bill Walton and a bunch of other UCLA Bruins don't have 4 because they didn't allow freshmen to play on varsity.
That's right.
So they have 3, a lot of 3s, no 4s. The first UCLA Bruin to make 4 Final Fours, the other player to do it, Rolf Drollinger.
Oh, the great Rolf Drollinger.
A center who made the Final Four for the first time in 1976, the year after John Wooden retired.
And just kept going, huh?
Just kept going.
Well, now those were back when I'd have to look at the years they changed it, but there might have been like 16 teams in the
Something like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
I mean, it does count. But Christian Laettner. So Augie gets added to the pool. Let's see who Augie gets.
Good one?
I don't know.
8 seed, 9 seed?
Augie, I know you might not be a fan of the state to the east, but you might have to root for one of them.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, you got the one that everybody doesn't really hate, Iowa State.
Iowa State. Yeah, you can like Iowa State.
Are we good to like Iowa State?
I actually really like Iowa State. Just ignore the fact that they're from Iowa.
Oh, that's it. Just ignore,
Yes.
just kind of just throw that to the side.
I don't know why. I've always really liked Iowa State.
I like their mask or their logo. Well, when they had the
the Cyclone.
the cyclone, cyclone when he was spinning in the tornado.
They had some of my favorite teams as a kid too, with Marcus Pfizer. I was trying to think of the point guard who got in trouble in the league for a while. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had some good team. Jamal
Mashburn?
Tinsley.
I don't know what this person to say. Please, guys, Pitino is coaching in the tourney. Pitino is coaching Iona. Yeah, we know.
We might have, yeah.
What did I say? I said you got a team that he used to coach
I
in
think
Providence.
we might have said that you can't get his team because somebody's already picked his team.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we weren't talking about the tournament. He's in
Yeah.
the team.
No, somebody already has Iona.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Iowa State's also interesting and forever will be because of their connection with Fred Hoiberg. Their coach now was an assistant under Hoiberg, but did not follow him to Nebraska and should have.
Definitely should have.
Would have helped.
Would have been really nice. Let's find some other things. No. This one's behind a paywall. That's weird.
Uh-oh.
Interesting facts about the NCAA basketball tournament. I had more.
I have one. How
You
about
have one? Go ahead.
the team that has won the most NCAA tournaments of all time?
Oh.
We haven't asked that one. That seems like
We
a
have
pretty
not.
good one.
Who could it be?
Who?
Couldn't tell you.
Go ahead and text in. Don't think too hard about it. 402-464-5685.
Don't think too hard, but
There
also
it is.
think a little harder.
Yeah, Bob Sin has it. UCLA.
UCLA.
11 total titles. And again, a lot of those back when there's like 8 or 16 teams in it, but they won it every year. So
goodness
they
gracious.
have 11 titles.
They just kept winning.
Yeah.
Winning and winning and winning and winning.
So Bob Sin, we're going to have to draw for Bob Sin.
Bob Sin.
It's a good name. I don't know if that's his real name, but I like it.
Is that your... Nope. Stop it.
Is that a
nope? Stop it.
An actor?
Nope. Well, Bob, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
FAU.
FAU. The Fighting Carl Pellinis.
The Owls. Owls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I have to? I doubted that for a second.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Whatever.
I
Okay.
gotta find Florida Atlantic in here. Where are they?
They're pretty far.
Oh, they're
down.
a 9 seed. That's not
Oh,
31
they're
and
not
3
pretty far
this
down.
year.
Well then.
Hey. Who won that one?
Bob Sin.
Yeah,
Bob Sin. Bob Sin.
There it is.
Okay. So seeding began in 1979. What team has been seeded first in a region the most?
Most times being
The most times being a 1 seed in their region. What team is that? I'll give you the number. It's been 17 times that they've been seeded first in their region. Don't think too hard, but also think kind of hard. Nope. Not Kansas.
Not Kansas.
Not Duke.
Not Duke.
Not Kentucky.
Mm.
There it is.
North Carolina.
There it is. Unnamed texter. North Carolina has been seeded first in their region 17 times since seeding began in 1979.
They could have been a number 1 seed in the NIT this year.
Kansas and Duke. That
Always
doesn't
fun
count.
to jab at them.
Kansas and Duke have 14 number 1 seeds. Kentucky has 12. So
That's a little bit surprising because North Carolina. Since what year is this?
1979. That's when
That is
seeding
a long
began.
time, yeah.
So there you go. Texter 1090. If you could send us your first and last name, I'll let you know what team you have. I'm not going to spin it as much because there's not as many ping pong balls anymore. I don't really need to. At some point, we're just going to run out of ping pong balls. Well, unnamed texter 1091. Again, please send your first and last name. You got a pretty good team. The Spartans of Michigan State. The last Big Ten team to win a national title in basketball. Buckets. Nope. Michigan State, you missed.
And what do you think about Michigan State? They're interesting this year, too. Obviously, very hot and cold. Have we seen against Nebraska? They ran up into that problem again in the Big Ten tournament. But a little cheat there for usually the NCAA tournament is just bet on Michigan State, bet on Tom Izzo in March. Don't focus too much on their record. And they didn't have a great year, 19-12. But are you betting on Izzo in March? Do you think?
He's just so consistent usually in March that they usually they'll win their first 2 more than likely. But this team isn't what he's used to have, or isn't what he used to have.
No.
Like this team doesn't have that lottery pick in the NBA that he normally has. He doesn't have even though he didn't do too well in the NBA, Denzel Valentine. He doesn't have I don't know. It's a little different, but if they can get hot, I mean, they're dangerous. I mean, we saw that firsthand at PBA. If they can get things rolling, they're a really fun team to watch. But I don't see them making that big of a run, regardless of their Hall of Fame coach. Unfortunately, it'd be really fun.
Hogarth's pretty good. Talk about guard play. Walker's not bad. Joey Hauser can launch threes. I mean, I think they've got a pretty good shot at it, and I do bet on. I like to bet on them in March. This is one of my secrets. That's not too much of a secret, but
do you think it would be too much for me to ask for somebody to name? So there are two conferences that have had 3 number 1 seeds in the NCAA tournament.
Would it be same year?
Yeah. Would it be too much for me to ask for them to name all 3 of those teams if I gave them the conferences, or just one of the conferences?
I don't think so. We might have to take a break.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, maybe let them think about it.
Dude, then they'll look it up. They'll look it up.
They'll look it up. They're already going to look it up.
They're already looking it up. Yeah, we can't go to. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to do it anyways. So, there are only 2 conferences that have had 3 number 1 seeds in a single tournament. The ACC was the second conference to do it, with Virginia, Duke, and North Carolina in 2019. The Big East is the other conference. What are the 3 teams that were number 1 seeds?
And you don't know what year?
Should I give them the year? Yeah, well, I'll give them 2009.
Yeah, there you go. Try to think about 2009. That's when the Big East was still the Big East. You know, the original group. It was awesome.
That was a fun time.
Yeah.
Sten, no, I apologize. It is not those ones. Nope. That is, oh my goodness. This was a terrible idea.
There's just all sorts of Big East names being thrown at you.
Yep. No. There's one team that they're not talking about. Oh, wait. Nope, not that one. That one isn't right either. It's 2009 Big East, so it's not today's Big
not
East.
The current iteration.
So everybody that keeps throwing Villanova and Xavier, no, they were not in it. Providence was not in the Big East at that.
I think they were.
They might have been.
They're just forgotten about because they're at the bottom.
You know what? I'm going to throw this out there because everybody keeps throwing them in there. Syracuse was not a part of this. They were not a 1 seed at this time in 2009. Guilt Nerd came pretty close. People are getting like 2 of them, but not all 3.
Sten has a ball already, so he can't guess.
Oh, well, you were wrong anyways.
Okay.
You need to get 3 of them. Nope. Man. Oh, wait. I think this unnamed texter has it. Yes.
There you go.
Unnamed texter 5161, the first one to get it. In 2009, the Big East had 3 number 1 seeds. They were Louisville, UConn, and Pittsburgh.
And now
it's not happening.
Louisville's not the Big East. Pitt's not in the Big East, and UConn left the Big East and came back, right?
Yeah, left the Big East, came back to the Big East.
Yeah, very strange.
So 5161, if you could send us your first and last name, quick 1 spin, I'll get you your ping pong ball, and then we will head to our final break here on the happy hour. Let's see who this unnamed texter gets. You do not get a Big East team. You get a team all the way out on the West Coast. San Diego State, the Aztecs. The Aztecs of San Diego State belong to this unnamed texter who still has not sent us their name. So please send it in. Oh, buckets. Nice. We'll get you entered. And up next, we'll have Strick join us. I think we have, 3 or 2 more to give away?
Yeah, I lost count.
No, well, that's cool. I think we have 2 more to give away. We'll give away 2 more. We'll figure it out towards the end of the show, end of the shows. If we have any left over, it'll be fine. We'll figure it all out. But you're listening to Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com.
Download by searching 93.7 Ticket in your apps to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most. For all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With us causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com.
Guys, when I first started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, I weighed in at over 300 pounds. Now, less than a year later, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since high school. I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and it all began with the Farrell's 10-week challenge. 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and guided nutrition coaching to help you reach your fitness goals. Their next 10-week challenge begins on April 8th. If you're wanting to change your life like I have, head to theticketfm.com and click on Enroll Now on the homepage. Plus, get a promo code for a discount just for ticket listeners. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the United States. Regular screening can reduce colon cancer deaths by 50%. At-home screening tests, such as the fecal immunochemical test, FIT, can help identify precancerous polyps and prevent colon cancer. FIT is easy to use with no prep needed, completed in the privacy of your own home, and are often free to order from your local county health department. Take a health quiz to know if you are at risk of developing colon cancer. Doing so will help you to protect your family and yourself.
Forget the lame excuses this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 16th and 17th at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday to get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it. And stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. And Friday, enjoy green beers for St. Patrick's Day and day 2 of the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's Fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Are you ready for $0 cost individual employee health insurance? How about company paid life insurance? What about on-the-job paid training? Become part of the Landmark difference today. Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, at our upcoming career fairs. Chat one-on-one with our team to hear what it's really like to work with us. Career fairs will be held at Landmark locations March 14th in Fairfield, March 16th in Hebron, March 21st in Holdridge, and March 22nd in Marysville, Kansas, and March 23rd in Beatrice, Nebraska. See more details at www.landmark.careers.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Expect mostly sunny skies. It will be windy, though. South winds gusting to around 25, even close to 30, but much warmer. We'll reach a high of 52. A few passing clouds tonight with a low of 36. Still windy tomorrow. South winds gusting over 30, but even warmer with a high of 64. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Look at him and tell me that's a god.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
On
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, we've given away our allotment of ping pong balls for the day on the happy hour in the water cooler, and it was fun. We had some fun. Asked a bunch of questions, a whole bunch of questions about March Madness. It's just really fun to go through that and figure out some of the things that you didn't really know about when it comes to the NCAA men's basketball tournament.
When in doubt, guess Leitner. That's what we learned.
Yeah, pretty much. If there's anything about a single person doing something, it's usually Christian Leitner.
Yeah.
He did a lot of things. He was pretty good at what he did.
Yeah.
Or something like that, whatever you want to say.
And Rick Pitino seemed to come up quite a
bit. Yeah,
bit
I guess
too,
Rick Pitino, also really good. So I'm just going to ESPN to look at something real quick because I keep hearing about Rodgers and Adam Schefter was talking yesterday that if the deal to the Jets if Aaron Rodgers wanted the deal done, the deal would have been done. He is the only one holding up this deal. It's not the Jets. It's not the Jets. It's not the Packers. It's that the Jets are waiting for him to confirm that he is going to play football next year. He hasn't done that yet.
Thanks, Aaron.
So Schefter's like, everybody that's coming for the Packers or the Jets, like they're not doing this. It's Rodgers. He's holding it up on his own. If he wanted it done, it would be done. And according to a couple of sources, another part of Aaron Rodgers' wish list to the Jets is that they sign Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah. And Randall Cobb and his group of misfits that he's had up there with Green Bay for some reason. Like he wants Lazard back. Like,
yeah.
That's a demand?
I guess.
If I don't have Alan Lazard, then I'm not
I
doing
walk.
It. Yeah. Well, that's a weird demand, but I guess we could pay that guy a few
bucks. A lot of
to
skill
come in.
position players moving teams. Also, like we said earlier, Darren Waller on the move, more than likely. They're finalizing a deal. The Raiders are finalizing a deal to send Waller to the Giants, which I guess I don't know exactly who the Giants will be giving up to get Darren Waller, but I do know that Darren Waller will be a great addition for Daniel Jones, another weapon for him to target along with Saquon Barkley. I mean, just having those two seems like a really good offense already, but they have, Sterling Shepard as a wide receiver, Wan'Dale Robinson again coming off of the ACL tear. Don't know how good he's going to be. He's going into his second year in the NFL, only played a couple of games this last season, but he does have a touchdown. So he got that out of the way, first touchdown in the NFL. But we don't know exactly what the Giants are giving up for Darren Waller quite yet, but that is something that's going to happen. But the Raiders also stole a receiver from my New England Patriots. Jacoby Myers signs a 3-year contract with Las Vegas worth $33 million. So Jacoby Myers reunites with Josh McDaniels, who was the offense coordinator for the Pats from 2019 to 2021 in his third stint back.
Do you also see the brother of Isaac Gifford, Luke Gifford, former Husker, on the move from Dallas? He's got a 2-year deal worth $5 million with the Titans.
There it is.
And is expected to have, with that number, a little bit bigger of a role. He was like the Cowboys' leading special teams tackler, I believe, this past season. And so maybe a little bit more defensive.
You think they throw him?
Throw him the defense?
What would he play? Like, what is he a safety?
Yeah,
is he
still kind of a tweener?
Is he a linebacker?
Linebacker, yeah.
Is he a slot linebacker, corner type guy? Like, I don't
like a cover linebacker.
Yeah, not exactly sure where he's going to slot in, but like you just said, with that amount of money, he's probably going to have a bigger role on the defensive side of things. This is going to be really fun.
We'll see if Joshua Kalu's going to stick around there, reunited of some
Yeah,
former teammates.
get a couple of Huskers on that defense. You'll be good. You'll be good to go.
Even though they're going to, if they ship Derrick Henry, I don't understand that. Like, I've heard people saying, well, they just understand that it's a passing league now. Like, they knew that when they constructed this whole thing.
Yeah, see, the thing is, you can keep him and still be a passing team, because if you start passing and teams start, going in the dime package, putting in more corners, guess what? Running with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
A corner's not going to bring him down.
Well, and just they don't.
If you start running with him, and then you have a bunch of weapons to pass the ball to, you run with him, they start stacking the box. Guess what? Spread them out.
How about a running quarterback with Malik Willis?
Wow. See, it's almost as if there are ways that you can keep your Pro Bowl, All Pro, more than maybe future Hall of Famer running back, and also pass the ball a decent amount. Because I don't know how good of a pass catcher he is in the backfield, but he can't be terrible, right? I mean, he's pretty good at it. He's not. You're not going to ask him to catch 60 passes in a single season, but from time to time, if he flares out and catches a pass, maybe he gets a screen, something, get some blockers in front of him, he'll be good to go. Get him the ball out in space, let him run over people.
Well, I'm interested, like, in one way or the other. If he's on the move, I mean, King Henry still is just that. I mean, one of the kings of this league as far as rushing the ball. And like you said, the Titans have basically become that offense because I mean it's easy to when you have that guy there, it's easy to start relying on him too much. But if you had a competent quarterback, and I'm not saying Tannehill's not competent, I'm saying
he's okay,
upper end quarterback, I suppose. I'd love to see him on an offense where it's not completely relying on him.
Yeah, it'd be great to have it not a second option, but just a team that if he was with the Chiefs. Not saying send him to the Chiefs or anything, although that would be pretty cool. If he was with the Chiefs, he's not the first option. The first option is Patrick Mahomes' arm. It's Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball to Travis Kelce and whatever speedy receiver they have out there, Mecole Hardman, Juju Smith-Schuster, whoever they have. But if you add in a Derrick Henry running game, I mean, that just makes you even more dangerous. But if you just have, with the Titans, it's Derrick Henry, you stop him, and Ryan Tannehill's gonna attempt to throw it. That first year that they were together, it worked like a charm. It was run, play action pass, deep throw to A.J. Brown. They got rid of A.J. Brown. They don't have him anymore, which was dumb. And they kind of paid the price. They didn't really have a receiver that would threaten anybody, so teams stacked the box, and we're just saying, hey, Tannehill, beat us with your arm. It's not going to happen. And it didn't happen. So just giving up on him after that, I don't understand it. And I think Derrick Henry, wherever he lands, well, not wherever, but hopefully he lands in a situation that they'll be able to use his talents to the fullest, but not completely rely on him to be the main source of their offense. NFL free agency is a really fun time.
Oh, it is. I'm having fun with that. I think tomorrow's when it officially. I don't know if they can officially sign their deals tomorrow or what it is, but that's when it's supposed to be the date that it is taken over. But obviously, it's already taken over the news headlines in the sporting world. So I'm not really sure. Another thing that I was interested with, just because we've been giving out ping pong balls today, they haven't hit yet. Jumping sports a little bit. Ja Morant though, and now out indefinitely because he's in rehab. Is that probably the best outcome that we're kind of seeing out of this?
I think that's the best thing that could have happened.
Not important to rush him back on the court.
You're not going to rush him back. He's not, going to jail over anything that happened. At least we don't know yet. I mean, right. I don't know if any of the charges that have been thrown out there will stick against him. But him going into rehab to better himself and to just make himself a better person outside of the game of basketball. That's probably the best thing that could have happened to him and the best thing that could have happened for the NBA. So hopefully this stint in rehab helps him get on the right track and we can get, a better version of Ja Morant off the court and get Ja Morant back on the court, because when he plays basketball, he's electric and he's one of the more fun players to watch in the NBA.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just, it's a mentality shift that needs to happen. It seems like, too, maybe some of the people he hangs around, you wonder if that's kind of rubbing off on him. Doesn't need to prove himself to be a street guy, whether he was or not. I know there's talks about that throughout this whole thing, but just, acknowledge where you are now. And it can be a bit flashy. It can be, competing with your peers that, when you're making that type of money. But you just leave all that other stuff behind. And it's kind of sad that, it's not just the incident on Instagram. I mean, he's having problems getting in fights with younger, 17-year-olds and stuff like that. It's just time to be aware of who you are and everything that you do. I mean, that's what makes the Instagram thing so disappointing. It's like, dude, you are Ja Morant. Like, that's dumb for a recruit to do. That's dumb for anybody to do. But you're Ja Morant. You're not doing that quietly. You know that's going to be talked about.
The league you play in is trying to make you the face of it.
Yeah,
that is not something that they want the face of their league to be doing. We've got about a minute left if you want to hit the out music. So again, that's probably the best thing that could happen to Ja Morant in the NBA. But heading back to the NFL, I mean, finding out that I just looked at it, the Giants are sending a 3rd-round pick for Darren Waller.
Okay.
That's it.
Seems like a pretty good deal.
That is a steal.
I hate those deals. That was
what is that?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I just feel like whenever I see a deal like that, I'm just thinking of my GM and thinking, did he not call around? I mean, how did we miss?
Well, I see that and I immediately go to Madden and I go, there's no way they accept that.
Yeah.
That. If I went to Madden right now and offered a 3rd-round pick for Darren Waller, it's like, no, you're not offering
No,
enough. We're
yeah.
not getting enough out of this trade. Be
The
like, yeah,
Jalen Ramsey thing
I
is the same
know,
way. It's like,
exactly.
did they not make calls around the league? Or?
Whatever. It's ridiculous, but it's fun, and I love it. And we'll see Darren Waller in a Giants jersey next year. But that's going to do it for the happy hour on the block with Strick and myself up next. Adios.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the United States.